Gentlemen, let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you felt truly unstoppable? The kind of energy where you wake up ready to take on the day, your body responding exactly the way you want it to, without hesitation. For many men over 60, that memory is starting to feel like it belongs to another lifetime. You may have noticed subtle changes, erections that aren't as strong as they used to be, stamina that fades quicker, hands and feet that feel colder than before. Maybe you've even started avoiding intimacy, not because you've lost the desire, but because you're not sure your body will keep up. Here's the truth most men never hear from their doctor. This isn't simply old age catching up with you. It's not bad luck. And it's definitely not something you have to accept. What's really happening is a slow, silent decline in your circulation, specifically in the health of your blood vessels and the delicate inner lining called the endothelium. Think of the endothelium as the control center for your arteries. When it's healthy, your vessels open wide, blood surges where it's needed, and your energy feels limitless. But over time, due to poor diet, lack of consistent movement, chronic stress, and low-grade inflammation, that lining gets damaged. The first place this damage shows up? In the smallest arteries in your body, the ones in the penis. These tiny vessels are the early warning system for your entire circulatory network. If they're struggling, it's often a sign that the larger arteries supplying your heart and brain aren't far behind. Ignore the symptoms, and you're not just risking your sex life, you're increasing your risk of serious health problems like heart disease and stroke. Let me give you a powerful image. Imagine the plumbing in an old house. If the small pipes under the sink start to clog, the big pipes in the basement are likely collecting buildup too. That's exactly what happens inside your body. Blood that once flowed freely now meets resistance. Your tissues, especially the ones involved in intimacy, aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need, and performance suffers. But here's the good news. Unlike old plumbing, your arteries can be repaired. With the right daily actions, your blood vessels can regain flexibility, nitric oxide production can improve, and healthy blood flow can return. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s experience remarkable turnarounds. They walk into my office looking defeated and leave months later standing taller, smiling wider, and moving with renewed confidence. The key is addressing the root cause of circulation decline, not just masking the symptoms. And as you'll see in the next part, the solution isn't found in an expensive pill or complicated treatment plan. In fact, it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, quietly waiting to change your life. So, stay with me. In just a moment, I'll reveal the overlooked natural solution that can help you reclaim stronger blood flow, better performance, and a healthier heart, all from a single spoon each morning. But before we move on, I want to make sure you never miss vital doctor-backed advice designed specifically for men over 60. This channel's Senior Health Advice is dedicated to giving you the tools to stay strong, confident, and independent for as long as possible. So hit that subscribe button now, give this video a like, and let's keep building your vitality, starting with the surprising ingredient you already own. The kitchen cabinet breakthrough doctors overlook. Over the decades I've spent working with men over 60, I've heard the same story more times than I can count. A man comes to me after trying every pill, powder, supplement, and even surgical procedure he can find. He's spent thousands chasing quick fixes for his circulation and performance, only to find they work briefly, if at all, before the problem returns. When I ask what he's tried from a nutritional standpoint, the answer is usually the same. Doc, I've tried everything. But here's the truth. Most of these men have overlooked the simplest, most powerful solution of all. It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and it's been hiding in plain sight in kitchens around the world for thousands of years. I'm talking about high-quality, cold-pressed, extra virgin olive oil, nature's original vascular medicine. I don't mean the cheap, blended oils in plastic bottles sitting under bright supermarket lights. I mean the deep green gold liquid stored in dark glass bottles, pressed from the first harvest of healthy olives, rich with polyphenols and antioxidants. This isn't just a cooking ingredient. It's a potent tool for repairing and protecting your arteries from the inside out. Here's why it works so powerfully for men over 60. Those polyphenols and extra virgin olive oil directly repair the endothelium, that thin lining we talked about in the last section, making your arteries more elastic and responsive. That means better blood flow, faster nitric oxide release, and a direct improvement in the performance of your most vital systems. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil also stabilize hormone levels, especially testosterone, which is the foundation for male energy, drive, and stamina. I've seen this transformation happen countless times. Within weeks of adding just 1 spoonful of quality olive oil to their morning routine, men tell me they feel warmer in their hands and feet. Their energy lasts longer throughout the day. And yes, their confidence in intimate moments comes back. And science agrees. Multiple peer-reviewed studies have linked the Mediterranean diet, rich in extra virgin olive oil, to improved sexual function, better heart health, and reduced risk of vascular disease. What makes this so powerful is how simple it is. There's no complicated regimen, no prescription, no waiting months to see if it works. You're using a food so safe and so natural that it's been part of human diets for millennia, but in a way that targets exactly what your body needs most after 60. In fact, in the next section, I'll explain the precise science of how this one ingredient rewires your circulation and hormone balance from the ground up, and why that matters so much for your vitality. But before we get there, I want you to remember this. The right solutions are often the ones we've overlooked the longest. The answer to your circulation problems might not be in a pharmacy. It could be sitting on your kitchen shelf, waiting for you to give it a real chance. And if you want more practical doctor-backed solutions like this, make sure you subscribe to Senior Health Advice right now and hit that like button so more men can discover that age doesn't have to mean decline. The science that rewires your blood flow. When a patient first hears that a spoon of extra virgin olive oil can improve his performance, he often looks at me with a raised eyebrow. It sounds too simple to be true until I explain the science. You see, at the heart of every intimate moment, every burst of energy, every feeling of strength, there's one critical process: blood flow. And blood flow is controlled by the health of your arteries and the signals that tell them when to open wide. The most important of those signals is something called nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as your body's open sesame for blood vessels. When you have enough of it, your arteries relax, blood surges in, and oxygen-rich nutrients reach every part of your body, including the areas responsible for sexual performance. Without enough nitric oxide, even the strongest desire won't translate into strong results because the blood simply can't get where it needs to go. Here's where high-quality extra virgin olive oil comes in. Its unique polyphenols such as oleuropein and hydroxytyrosol protect and repair the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your arteries that produces nitric oxide. It's like oiling a rusty hinge so it swings open smoothly again. By restoring the flexibility of your blood vessels, you're not just improving circulation down there, you're improving circulation everywhere. But the benefits don't stop at blood flow. The healthy monounsaturated fats in extra virgin olive oil help stabilize testosterone levels, which is critical for energy, muscle strength, mental focus, and sexual drive. After 60, testosterone tends to decline naturally, and many men feel the effects. Less motivation, slower recovery, lower stamina. By feeding your body the right fats, you give it the building blocks to maintain healthier hormone levels. There's another layer to this: nutrient absorption. Those same fats in olive oil help your body take in essential fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, nutrients that protect your bones, support your immune system, and aid in cellular repair. In other words, every spoonful is multitasking. It's helping your arteries, balancing your hormones, and supercharging the vitamins your body relies on to stay strong. Emerging research is even showing olive oil's anti-inflammatory effects on microcirculation, the smallest blood vessels in your body. This is a game changer because it means the oil is helping at the exact level where circulation problems first appear. That means earlier improvements and often results you can feel within weeks. In the next part, I'm going to share exactly how to take this oil so you get the maximum benefit, the correct type to buy, the timing that matters most, and the simple additions that can triple its effect. And remember, here at Senior Health Advice, my goal is to give you practical science-backed habits you can start tomorrow morning. So subscribe now, give this video a like, and let's get you feeling stronger, more confident, and more alive than you have in years. The exact morning ritual formula. Over the years, I've seen countless men hear about the benefits of extra virgin olive oil, rush out to buy a bottle, and come back weeks later saying, "Doc, I don't feel any different." 9 times out of 10, the problem isn't the oil, it's how they're taking it. Because with this habit, the method matters just as much as the ingredient itself. First, quality is non-negotiable. Look for 100% pure. First, cold-pressed, single-origin extra virgin olive oil, packaged in a dark glass bottle to protect it from light. If it doesn't say all of those words on the label, keep looking. Avoid cheap blended or refined oils. They've often been stripped of the polyphenols and antioxidants your body needs, and some can even contain harmful residues. Second, timing is critical. To get the full effect, take your olive oil first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, before coffee, breakfast, or anything else passes your lips. This gives your body direct access to the oil's powerful compounds without interference from other foods. Think of it like sending your nutrients on a clear highway straight into your system instead of making them fight traffic. Now, here's where you can take this ritual from good to great. Add a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice. The vitamin C works hand in hand with the polyphenols to support nitric oxide production. Then add a tiny pinch of freshly ground black pepper. Why? Because black pepper contains piperine, a natural compound that boosts the absorption of nutrients, making your morning spoon even more effective. And here's a bonus tip you won't find on most YouTube videos. Pair your olive oil with a shot of fresh beet juice. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, giving your circulation its second push. Combined with olive oil, it's like hitting the accelerator twice for your blood flow. But none of this matters without consistency. This is not a try it for a few days kind of habit. The men who see the best results commit to it daily, building benefits over weeks and months until it becomes second nature. There's one last element I want you to add immediately after your morning spoon, and it's so simple most people overlook it: movement. Just 5 minutes of light walking right after taking your olive oil sets your circulation into motion, primes your blood vessels to open wide, and delivers those nutrients exactly where they need to go, including down there. Think of the oil as repairing and nourishing your arteries, and the walk as testing and activating them. Together, they're a 1-2 punch for better performance, more energy, and improved confidence. In the next part, we'll go beyond the physical and talk about the deeper reason this ritual matters, not just for your health, but for your sense of identity, connection, and quality of life. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Senior Health Advice and like this video so you never miss another doctor-backed tip that keeps you strong, independent, and in control. Reclaiming masculinity, energy, and connection. I've sat across from men who have told me things they've never admitted to anyone else. Not their wives, not their friends, not even their own doctors. They talk about the frustration of wanting intimacy but not being able to follow through. The slow retreat from situations where their performance might be tested. The way they've started making excuses, not because they've lost the desire, but because the fear of failure feels heavier than the attempt itself. This isn't just about physical performance, it's about identity. For many men, the ability to respond when the moment calls is tied to feeling like the man they've always been, the man they want to keep being. When circulation declines and the body stops cooperating, it can quietly chip away at confidence, strain relationships, and even lead to a withdrawal from social life. You stop feeling like yourself. That's why this morning ritual matters so much. Yes, it repairs your arteries, supports your hormones, and restores blood flow, but it also sends a powerful message to yourself, to your partner, to everyone around you, that you still care, that you're still in the game, and that you refuse to accept decline as your fate. I've seen the spark return in men's eyes after just a few weeks of this habit. They walk taller, they speak with more certainty, they laugh more, and their partners notice. Because when you take care of yourself in a deliberate, consistent way, it's not just your body that benefits. Your energy changes, the way you carry yourself changes, the way you connect changes, and that ripple effect can reignite not just intimacy, but the entire way you engage with life. Every spoonful of quality olive oil taken with intention each morning, followed by a short walk, is a daily choice to protect your health, your relationships, and your independence. It's proof that you still have control over your own story. And the beauty is, once you start feeling the difference, it becomes second nature. Not a chore, but a privilege you give yourself. So, here's my challenge to you. Start tomorrow. Find a bottle of high-quality extra virgin olive oil. Take 1 spoon on an empty stomach. Add the lemon, the black pepper, maybe even the beet juice. Then walk. Do it every day for the next 30 days. And watch what happens, not just in your body, but in your life. Gentlemen, age does not get to define you unless you let it. This is your chance to take back control, to live with strength, connection, and vitality for as long as possible. If you found value in what we've shared today, subscribe to Senior Health Advice, like this video, and share it with another man who needs to hear it. The best years aren't behind you. They're still ahead if you choose them.